Sorry if this offends anyone, but the only problem I see with calling Marjorie Taylor Greene the C word is that it's just downright disrespectful to
No, you took a minute of my time.
That's not a suggestion. Those are the rules.
Enough.
No.
You're wasting your time.
Look,
That's
either we go by the rules or we're out of here.
As if you hadn't lost enough faith in the American government already, folks, someone from Stupid Town today decided that Marjorie Trailer Park Gang Greene deserved to be the head of her own subcommittee that she almost immediately completely lost control of, and the whole thing spiraled and blew up in her face.
You are
This is not a point of order.
misrepresenting what this committee does. You are misrepresenting the witnesses. You are misrepresenting policy.
For every like on this video, folks, we'll add your name to a petition to ban Marjorie Taylor Greene from spaces reserved for humans. And if you love seeing MAGA morons get roasted and wrecked by their own stupidity and incompetence, then consider subscribing to join our resistance here at Really American. Let's dive in.
I would like to remind the members that Mr. Lefelt is here under a duly issued subpoena to answer questions at today's hearing after refusing to appear voluntarily. No one is here today to harm transgenders. We are here to defend girls and women. Here displayed behind me is the post that Mr. Lefelt put up. Mr. Lefelt came in here today saying that this is game day. You're right, Mr. Lefelt. This is game day.
One moment. A point of order, please,
You're
Madam Chair.
not. Okay,
Madam Chair, I have a point of order. The document that you have up behind you is a misrepresentation of the actual post. It appears that you're trying to misrepresent a witness here who you use subpoena powers against.
This is not, Miss Stansbury. Miss Stansbury, this is not a point of order.
The actual picture.
Miss Stansbury, you're not recognized. Miss Stansbury, you're not recognized. Miss Stansbury, you are not recognized.
Madam Chairwoman,
you are not. This is not a point of order, Miss Stansbury. This is not a point of order.
What this committee does. You are misrepresenting the witnesses. You are misrepresenting policy. You are misrepresenting.
Miss Stansbury, you're not recognized. You're not recognized. That's not a point of order. You're abusing the rules of this committee.
Just a couple quick things here before we move on to the rest of this incredible meltdown. First of all, I stan Melanie Stansbury. We made a video of her absolutely roasting Marjorie Taylor Greene last week. You can check that out here. Also, Marjorie, rules? What rules? Do you mean like the rules about maybe not committing insider trading?
We're here because Chairwoman Marjorie Taylor Greene thinks that if she picks on vulnerable people, like trans folks, she can avoid having a discussion about the allegations of insider trading against her. She thinks that she can distract from the fact that Trump and MAGA Republicans are raising your costs every single day, suppressing your wages every single day, stealing your taxpayer dollars every single day, and threatening your health care. That's the reason we're at this crazy hearing today.
Couldn't agree more. And on that note, before we get to the pinnacle, the apex of Marjorie's meltdown, where she completely loses control, I have one more clip for you to piggyback off of that, where Jasmine Crockett brilliantly points out the hypocrisy of blaming all of these issues on trans people when we all know who the real culprit is. Check this out.
So, Miss Goss-Graves, I want to play a game. It's called Trump or Trans. You ready?
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to tell me whether or not it is Trump or trans people that are responsible. You understand?
Got it.
Okay, very good. The first one, gutted medical research.
Trump.
Kidnapping Americans and sending them to foreign countries, a.k.a. deporting them.
Trump.
Driving us into a recession.
Trump.
Increasing the cost of everything.
Trump.
Waging an idiotic tariff war.
Trump.
Harming farmers.
Trump.
Ignoring the Constitution.
Trump.
Proposing to take away Social Security.
Trump.
Cutting health care.
Trump.
Firing government workers who keep our country safe.
Trump.
Encouraging an environment of hate and divisiveness.
Trump.
Thank you so much. This committee could be engaged in actual oversight of fraud, waste, abuse, and mismanagement. So let's talk about waste. Like Trump's plan to spend almost $100 million for his little birthday parade. Or how he spent 25% of his first 100 days golfing, costing taxpayers tens of millions of dollars. In fact, it's a little bit over $30 million at our last estimation. In fact, President Trump is on pace to spend more than $1 billion of taxpayer dollars just on golfing. Yet the Republicans have been silent. So they must think spending taxpayer dollars on the president's golfing trips is more important than providing health care to their constituents.
This is on her phone, not even paying attention in her own hearing. So it's no wonder that this was the culmination of this MAGA hearing on government efficiency.
And I also
The gentlelady's time has expired.
I also want to acknowledge your
The gentlelady's time has expired. I now recognize
do we not have a-
Ms. McLean from Michigan.
Point of order.
You took a minute of my time, wasting my time on a non-point of order. The gentlelady's time has expired. I now recognize
was not running during the
Ms.
point
McLean
of order.
from
Your
Michigan.
time was not wasted. And to the trans
I now
community,
recognize
we
Ms. McLean
stand
from-
with you, with the
Madam.
LGBTQ plus community. We stand with you, and you can
Madam
break
Chair.
my eardrums all you want, Madam Chair, but we stand with the LGBTQ plus community, and you can gavel me till
Order. This hearing will come to order.
Stop it.
This hearing will come to order.
Madam Chair, I have a
This
question.
hearing will come to order.
Madam Chair, I
This
just-
hearing will come to order. I now recognize
a point of order.
Ms. McLean
I
from
just
Michigan.
have a point of order.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Let me tell you,
Madam Chair, I
yeah.
had a
What's your
point of order. Could we just have the timekeeper, log the time between both the Democrats and Republicans, and then we rebalance them so that we each have equal time? That's pretty basic.
We will consider that. Thank you.
No,
But
no, no,
stop.
no, 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 no. That's-
You took
that's-
a minute of my time.
that's
All
not a
right,
suggestion.
Okay.
Those are the
Enough,
rules.
Enough.
No.
You're wasting your
Hey,
time.
look,
That's
either,
not.
either we go
We
by
are
the rules
keeping
or
equal
we're
time.
out of here.
We're keeping equal time.
Go.
I genuinely know not what else to say other than what the f are we doing? This bimbo gets to not only insider trade and make money off of Trump's destruction of our economy and our finances, and then sit here on her own subcommittee about the efficiency of government spending as she's railing against people, trans athletes, the latest culture war issue, non-issue of MAGA, and then sit here and say you're wasting my time or her time is being wasted. America is cooked. America is cooked, folks. Find a Canadian viewer in the chat, in the comments, and have them sponsor you because we are cooked. This country is done, dude. But anyway, while you're down there finding your adopted Canadian family, consider subscribing, dropping a like on the video, and joining our resistance here at Really American so that maybe we can stand a chance of taking our country back in 2026 and beyond and getting rid of all of these fucking MAGA losers. For Really American, I'm Kenny Hesse. I'll see you all in the next one.